Woo! Yay. I ventured upon... I did a bit of throw breaking right now. Ventured upon a video about of like a prime example of what Trump elected. Just people voting based on what entertains them, which is very sad and idiotic, but it's how these dopamine-centered people nowadays work. So I don't know. It's idiotic yet understandable. Also, why is my tekken screen so weird? What the hell? Whatever. Let's throw break.
You're forcing me to say this, but it's like, can you not acknowledge the fact that Trump is the only person who apparently managed to get through the threshold of getting elected president while being a convicted felon? Like, who else can make that claim? I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying he's like a hero.
It's
but
not perfect.
Like,
but
you gotta admit,
it's
that's
really
impressive.
good to get
A
elected
guy who basically
as
like
a
led
felon.
the charge, like into
No,
the
it's not.
election infrastructure of the country, tried to overthrow it, facing charges against it, almost got arrested, was kind of like absolved of these charges, came back to rule the government, took over. I'm describing Hitler right now. I'm not joking. That was like this is like his story, like into politics.
Very nervous. I've been a fan of yours since 2010 since StarCraft 2, so you know this is.
Jeez, 2010.
Yeah.
All right.
StarCraft 2.
Damn.
So.
And you're still a Trump supporter. Where did I go wrong?
Yes, but I will mention I am a registered Democrat. However, if I did vote.
Closer to the mic there.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
I did vote. If I had to choose between Kamala and Trump, I would have voted for Trump. I did not. I foolishly voted for Jill Stein. But, you know, that's the position I feel at, especially as a, you know, Hispanic American, you know, son of immigrants kind of situation.
Okay.
Should I start with making a claim, or would you like?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, go for it.
So, I think the easiest one that I would push for is that Trump was the strongest candidate in the 2024 election, based on electability. Charismatic, just, you know, likable.
I mean, I don't like him.
I know. I'm not saying you did.
And I would say for likability, I mean, he's the least, his popularity or approval ratings are the lowest of any president in U.S. history. I feel like that's kind of hurts that argument a little bit.
I wouldn't say that I liked him, but I found him funnier, more entertaining, you know, like...
Yeah, that's the perfect reason to
That might
elect
be the
somebody
case,
to
but,
power.
like, I mean, like,
If someone's funny,
it's not a
fuck
stand-up
you.
comedy special. It's the president of
But
the
fuck
United States,
you,
right?
really.
No, it's kind of hilarious, right? That you would think that, you know, the person who has, you know, the best interest for the... Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that, because hopefully we can agree to this. Do you either agree or concede that all of the candidates, Kamala, Biden, and Trump, have the best interests, you know, they want the best for our country? Do you agree
No.
with that, or-
Absolutely not.
No? Okay. So we cannot agree to that. Well,
Wait, you think that Donald Trump has the best interest in the country at heart?
I want to believe so.
Can you explain Trump coin?
Want to.
For his investors, like his, you know, his cronies, perhaps, yes. I mean, I would concede
That
that.
doesn't, the investors are not America, right? That's not.
Yes.
Right, but like, what is, so it's America, okay. So that brings me to think about, okay, what is America? Are we not a capitalistic, you know, like, do you agree?
No,
that
it's not crony
we
capitalism. It shouldn't
pursue,
be.
you know,
Like
the
you have a
pursuit of,
choice
what's the
to either
American
make
dream,
it
like
more
wealth,
so or less.
happiness, something like that.
I'm
But
an idiot.
I'm not saying that he wants that for all of us, but all
Just
of
for
us,
the people that are investing in his company.
we all. Wait, and I'm gonna go to immigration after this, but I guess my response to that is it not like the American dream to have the opportunity to accumulate wealth for yourself and for your children as immigrants or as...
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Just a little closer to the mic there.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry about
thank you.
So do I believe that Trump represents? I'm not saying he's perfect, but does he represent the American dream?
Like
No,
you can't
that's
defend
for
someone
everyone.
who's like
We can debate
atrocious
that.
in saying like
But,
he's not perfect.
Like I said, I'm not the
By
biggest
saying
Trump
like,
supporter, but
thinking anyone is
I am
atrocious is so
unconvinced why
overboard
Kamala
now.
would have been a stronger candidate.
Actually,
than
someone's
Trump.
atrocious than they are.
I mean, what area? I mean, we could do like for
Even
rule
though
of law. I
lately
don't
it's
think she
nice
would have
that
been as
he's
violative of
put
the laws
nukes near
Trump has
Russia.
been.
Though. That's cool.
So in terms of legislation, I know that Trump passed what recently the one big beautiful bill. He effectively is giving tax cuts, right? Deregulation. That is his claim to accomplishments.
Yeah, but I mean, for the tax cuts, I think it's kind of bad that he's giving tax cuts without pairing it with spending cuts if your goal was to reduce the deficit and the debt, right?
Right. I mean, I agree that Biden had a more comprehensive, more like long-term thought out probably strategy. But at the end of the day, at the end of
Subway
you're
Surfer
not gonna like what I'm
gameplay
gonna say
ülesse
next. I'm
nurka.
sorry. At the end of the day.
Subway Surfer gameplay'd. Ma saan aru. Tegelikult peaks 3 mängu korraga mängima. Vähemalt. Subway Surfer'id ma suudaksin mängida küll samal kui tekkenit. Ma olen üsna kindel. Vähemalt nagu samal ajal kui throwbreakiks. See on tehtav. Thanks hea idee eest. Heroes 3 võiks. Minecraft parkour video. Davai. Minecraft parkour. Nii. Ma võtan tõsiselt soove. Nii, kuhu ma Minecraft parkouri mahutan? Mul on ainult 2 ekraani. Nii keeruline. Nii, äkki niimoodi saab. On selle käima?
I feel like Trump and basically the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, as coming out as a Democrat, I feel like they are two sides of the same coin, which is again why I disillusion myself believing there could be a third, foolish me.
Well, so again, like we can focus on any particular area. I don't know how we can say they're two sides of the different coin when they have incredibly different positions on all the major areas of policy.
Well, I don't really want to go too much on a tangent, but for example, for surveillance, would you decide that Trump or Kamala are more pro, say, Big Brother surveillance state?
Well, given that Donald Trump just recently announced an investigation into Jack Smith because he was unhappy with being investigated by the DOJ, I would say I'm much more fearful of the guy who's writing specific lawyers' names into executive orders that he wants to prosecute, or the guy who's suing media companies because he doesn't like the coverage they're giving him, or the guy who's suing pollsters because he doesn't like the polls that they're issuing, or the guy who is asking for information about students to kick them out of the United States because they might support Palestine, or the guy who's using ICE to kick people out of the country with masks and invoking the Alien Enemies Act to do it. Or the guy, I mean, I feel like...
keeruline.
I mean, I want to talk about immigration.
Aga see on nii keeruline nagu olla päriselt.
In terms of...
Nii, nüüd saab nautida.
Kicking people out of the country.
Also, wait, what was the big company? I just looked at it, didn't follow.
Ma klikkisin nuppudele.
Palantir, oh yeah. Weren't they trying to make some big, like, list of Palantir or whatever of, like, U.S. citizen identities and all this? Wasn't that a huge deal?
Ma ei teinud seda ära, ta oli 2 sekundit seal põrandal.
Okay, and I'm sorry, I mean, please...
Okay, minu concentration on mingil põhjusel rikutud.
I think it was a very unique thing that the Trump admin was pursuing, yeah. Like most of the things they pursue, they're very special.
Nägid, see parandab mu kontsentratsiooni kui niimoodi. Nägid? 3 korda järjest seda kuradi eriti ette teatatud.
I don't think they were ever going to pursue anything like that. I don't think they ever had the desire or expressed the
desire. Ma ei saa niimoodi. Okei, keskendumine.
I'm not saying Kamala would have been a bad candidate.
I mean, Kamala didn't mention anything about pursuing relationships with anybody who could monitor Americans more closely.
I was going to mention what is it called? The Counterterrorism Act of 1995, which did not pass, but that was the precursor of the Patriot Act. I think in 2001, Biden.
Ma ütlesin õiget lõppu.
You know, that's basically his bill, but you know,
Really?
somebody else pushed. But I don't want to go into like tangents, into like.
You can tangent as much as you want. When we're looking at the presidents, I don't understand where the equivalency comes from between what Kamala would have looked like to Trump. Like Kamala wouldn't have written executive orders targeting individual law firms, right? Right. Kamala probably wouldn't have gone after individual schools seeking 9-figure payouts for. I thought they had DEI or didn't have enough DEI, right?
Well, I like where you're going with that because in my mind, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm, you know, again, disillusioned, but
yes,
Trump,
you're disillusioned.
He has, I guess, tactically, he does more actions. Whether or not it's good decisions, he is more, I guess, impulsive. He makes irrational decisions, kind of like short-term decisions. Where I feel like the Biden, like us in his, you know, passing legislation would have been more. Like say for example, who increased the deficit more technically by
rational decisions are so nice.
Offset it, so it was more comprehensive, more, you know, he was more strategic about his policy making compared to Trump, which may seem, you know,
seem good, but
you could argue it's more like a Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit is strategic, you fucking.
You know, forcing, you know, cash in on my political capital and get the ball rolling.
Queen's Gambit, playing a Queen's Gambit isn't irrational.
Like if I go online, I sign up for, I want like a dating coach, and one guy's like, oh well, I've, you know, 50 chicks, and the other guy's like, I've 1,000 chicks. It's like I'm gonna go 1,000 chicks, and then I go to this guy's like class, and I walk in, and it's Epstein.
Yeah.
Like the fact that the guy. Like, that's just not a thing that I would be in favor of. Like, yeah, Donald Trump has a lot more actions, but I think are really bad actions. And the fact that he's willing to do a lot of them, I don't think it's props for that. Yeah.
And like I said, I'm upset that you're forcing me to say this, but it's like, can you not acknowledge the fact that Trump is the only person who apparently managed to get through the threshold of getting elected president while being a convicted felon? Like, who else can make that claim? I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying he's like a hero.
Someone followed. Nice,
like,
thanks.
You gotta admit, that's impressive.
I mean, a guy who basically led the charge into the election infrastructure country, tried to overthrow it, facing charges against it.
Easiest opponent to throwbreak against.
Was kind of like absolved of these charges, came back to rule the government, took over. I'm describing Hitler right now. I'm not joking. That was like this is like his story.
Oh, he's at the capital.
So, I would give him credit for that. No, I think that's more of an indictment on the mindset than it is a credit to Donald Trump. Donald Trump like rose above his convictions and became a better person.
Yeah.
Which I mean, props. I mean, I do that sometimes, but president of the United States.
He's a capitalist. He's, you know, I'm not going there. I think. You know, I guess my point on that, and we can move on again something else. Like I said, my point on whether the electability of Trump is he's kind of forcing things that would have happened slowly down the line. Like we're living in a standard of living that's unsustainable, and he's
everything shit is just like inevitable. So
like him
choosing the guy who actually vouches for things being shit is more adequate, right?
Except when they apply to Trump, right?
Say what?
Except when they apply to Trump, right?
Exactly.
Anger makes me
not as I do kind of mentality.
break grabs.
And I don't know, but anyway, like I said, I
those
think he was the strongest
easiest to
candidate.
break though. Only those.
I mean, he won the elections. So
Thanks
I
for
mean,
the easy mode.
That's
What's wrong with Alisa? Programming got confused. What?
The fact that a lot of people have been hoodwinked into
I
believing.
same button though.
I didn't make notes of this earlier, but I did make a note of it.
I
from
pressed
a
it, but
previous
too
guest.
early.
She was about a cult. I don't know if
Yeah.
you watched Game of Thrones or you.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately,
Crazy.
the books are better.
Not the books, no.
Okay, well.
LOL.
There was this one scene where Tyrion goes like,
LOL.
where does power reside? Do you remember that scene? Like,
Ma vaatasin õiget asja kuidagi ka eile.
and the rich man, like, if they all tell you to kill the other two, who gets to decide who lives and who dies, right?
Okay.
And at the end of the day, it's like, you know, it's just a shadow on the
õiget
wall.
asja küll ka eile.
Anyway, the point I was trying to make with that is like when you
Well, wait, what was the answer? What did he say?
it depends on, you know, when you're. I was gonna tie it into like the whole cult statement.
Okay.
Like, how do you define like, oh, who writes the book? You know, who is the authority? Who's the highest authority And it depends, you know.
Ah,
It's like, I don't want to say suffragation,
those
but
one
it's
or
like
two
it's not written
breaks
in the
are
Bible, like, you know,
evil.
God,
Yeah.
you know, the Pope or the President. It's like you said, it could be the
I
conservatives,
pressed
whoever's
it.
got the majority, whoever speaks the loudest. You know,
I speak
and
the
this
loudest
is-
It's
right
kind of,
now.
I mean, it's kind of written into the Bible who the highest authority is, right?
Wouldn't it be God?
Well, yeah, but like the Pope, I mean, if you're Catholic, is infallible when speaking on
I'm
matters
used
of
to everyone
doctrine.
doing
highly
1 plus 2
interpretable,
throws.
right?
Okay,
Well, no, it's the whatever the Pope says, right?
But what if you're not Catholic?
cool.
Then you're not really religious, because I'm, as a Catholic, I don't
Oh,
agree with.
I respect your religion. I respect your religion.
Non-denominationalist or
I thought you were
spiritualist.
atheist. Come on.
Well, now I am, but okay, yeah, I don't know. Okay, wait, but I'm just going back to this thing, this idea that like we'd be the same under the Democrats.
Ah,
and the
win
Republicans. I feel like
streak
there's this
lost
weird world
5
where
throw
I would say, like, the
escapes.
centristy or
Take
these
that,
legendary Democrat
Mako
center-left people who
main
all seem to
girl.
vote for Trump and ardently defend every single thing he says or does,
I didn't.
right? Where they say these things where they're like, oh, I think it would have been the same for both of them.
Ah,
There is a there's a thing that there's people say that like if you want to make a decision between two difficult things,
Ah!
you flip a coin, and then as the coin is in the air,
I actually have enough time to do a wrong break when she ducks and then do the right one.
Know that until you actually flip the coin, and then as it's
Nüüd on vaja, et
flipped,
Alice
like,
oleks
God,
crouch'is ja
all the
teeks
lands have its
tavagraabi.
If Donald Trump would have won, and all the people that were kind of like indifferent toward, or they said they were indifferent towards the outcome, you know, yeah, both sides are the
See on
same anyway.
võimatu.
If Donald Trump would
Nii ei
have
saa
won, they would
teha.
have been like, yeah, I mean, yeah.
See on võimatu.
Then I would have believed
Ma
that.
pean ikkagi,
But the fact that you have,
the
like,
game
you know,
already,
Joe Rogan,
the game has
all
this
these other
neat,
guys, you know,
cool
these tables will come after
grab,
Donald Trump wins the election, and they're like,
throw
oh my
break,
God, I'm so happy it was Trump. You know, who knows what it'll look like afterwards. That doesn't seem
university
I'll
design
yeah, but I mean,
choice,
like,
but
seems
it
like there
still
was a
lacks
clear preference.
options.
People do think there's a difference between the two, and every time, every single time, like if you were to poll a room,
But I
100 people
reacted
are like
to it.
both sides are the exact same. Why is it that 95% of these 100 people are all voting conservative?
Yeah.
Like, they don't believe it.
I'm not saying they're the same. I'm saying long term, the outcomes based on policy, kind of like the direction the
I have
country is
raised-
moving culturally, which I agree there's cultural problems. It would have been generally in the same general direction, like we're all going north, not not taking the same roads. We might deviate. We might
I don't think
not
there's
be-
any road where the United States was terraforming islands of penguins under a Democrat.
Yeah, probably. So
I don't think
again,
Yeah.
again, probably, yeah. No, I will
Don't
concede
even
that.
see
Like
her
I said,
giving
I
head.
I don't
I'm
think there's
so
any road where
blind.
Democrats are
Oh,
invading Greenland.
I mean, like you're forcing me to defend Trump, and,
I pressed-
and
Well, yeah, because you come here and you said you.
but let me wait. There's a reason why I say that, and it upsets me. It's like, and I say this truthfully
Yeah.
or just somewhat kindly. Could you please tell me?
Huvitav, miks ma
succinctly
Alise
why
vastu
I should have
proovin
voted
neid
for
proove
Kamala
ette?
instead of
Mis sa
Trump?
arvad?
You know what is like? What
Ma tahan
would you be
ühte
like, what would
korda
that
sinu
be?
vastu mängida nii, et ma
Kamala,
breakin
like,
mõned
she's,
throw'd.
You know, the way or whatever.
No, I
Oh,
think it's a proposition,
Ignacy on
because
the
I
leg.
think in any other
Natukene
circumstance
raskemaks.
in life, it would be enough to give how absolutely horrible one side is versus the other. If I told you that the room on the left was just an ordinary, boring-ass room, and it might even be like a little bit irritating because the light has a buzz, and I say that the other room has like razors that run across the floor, they're gonna slice you up until you
Oh.
die.
Okay,
And I say,
okay,
you definitely wanna
concentration.
go in the razor room. Nobody would stand there and argue.
Ah.
Tell me the other one, right? Like it's gonna be either Trump or
Concentration is
Kamala.
hard
We
to
know what
come by.
Trump is
Yeah.
like. We've seen what he did in 4 years. We saw the lies and all the crazy stuff he pushed in the 4 years he was out of office. This idea that you have to make some
Mix.
positive argument
Okay,
on
okay.
the left when it's going to be
Like
one or the other. No, I don't think you should have to. No, I
Sellest
would
ma
make a
saan
positive
aru, aga
argument.
see
I
on
would point to
vale.
all the legislation that Biden did. I would point to the fact that he, for whatever, I love
Ikka arvan,
Biden.
ikka arvan.
Like he's good, okay? But for all of the tolerating of all the special counsels investigating him, investigating his son, putting Merrick Garland up there to. I'm not going to say he slow-rolled the Trump investigation, but he definitely, they took their time and all of that. I would say that the example set there in terms of rule of law, in terms of how Biden was able to reach across the aisle and work with these demons, that are like Republican. The fact that he was able to do all this, I would say that was a much more positive direction for the country. And I would hope to have seen Kamala move more in that direction. I'd say those are positive arguments. And the fact that the rest of the world see the United States become more reliable. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, and because I think this is why I'm upset about that
Lol.
situation. It's do you feel or do you think that
It's
the
just
strategy to
random, I'm
demonize
just
Trump
random.
may have backfired?
I pressed the right thing.
Do the strategy to demonize Trump
When it's
backfire?
not random,
Every
then
single
I press
strategy that
to
you
fucking
employ
right.
against a group of people that are brainwashed will backfire. Like
Nice.
people will say that demonizing Trump backfired, but Trump demonizes himself. Like, I don't know, like, what doesn't backfire for Trump?
But do you think like half of the country is like part of
Yes.
Trump's
Oh,
cult,
wow,
or do you
consistent.
think that there's just enough of them that can convince the rest of the population? Or enough of the
Animations
I don't know
too.
what it is, but like, how are you not supposed to, how are you not
Pressed it
supposed
too
to
early.
demonize? Like, when you say demonize Trump, right? What were the main attacks against
see
Kamala?
Minecraft stream tõstab
Like that she
streami
wanted to
kvaliteedi
trans all of
9%. Ma
our
tean.
youth across
Ma
the country, that they
tean.
wanted to, let in 50,000 trillion million illegal immigrants in the United States to rape and murder all of our dogs. That
See
they
vähemalt
wanted
liigub.
to, sell out the United States to foreign interests everywhere. Like, I mean,
Mul ei ole
demonize all the
kvaliteet
Republicans
mõttes, mul
do it,
on
demonize. And then the
inimeste
only positive policies that Trump could even talk about
heaolu
for Make America
mõttes.
Great Again were, sending
Kvaliteet
the
on
loans
see,
to the
kui
United
inimene
States to every single
vaatab,
other
et
country's
et
trade
mingi
across the planet. And
kandidaat
his
on
whole
eriti
thing was
naljakas ja
this
siis valib.
fight-driven, like, we're gonna get
See
even
on
these guys all-
kvaliteet, aga
they ruined us all.
tegelikult mida on
My
vaja,
good
on
friend,
seda, et inimesed
my
oleksid
good
sitaks
friend,
igavlevad ja
Abe,
siis nad
from
saavad
Japan, the only
paremini
guy
elada ja
that
mitte
liked
kunagi
us the most. Like,
progressi.
yeah, he would have agreed with me, that all these guys were struggling.
Ükskord, kus ma jälle arvan valesti. Okei, reageerimine, mitte arvamine. Reageerimine, mitte arvamine. Reaction,
Don't
nad...
you think it backfired to be mean to Trump? It's like, I don't know, like, what wouldn't backfire?
Well, I don't really care about them being mean to Trump. It's just like, at what point do you think like, okay, are these people telling me the truth, or is it too hyperbolic? Where, at what point do you say like, I don't trust the reporting to say like, okay, he is unqualified.
Reageerimine?
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't up to like
39 aasta reaktsiooni aeg. Let's
Man,
go!
not trust their point. I mean, the guy is a caricature of the worst type of person that could ever
Kõige
run
naljakam
for
on see, et
president. Like,
see ei
what
ole
do you
väga
mean?
nagu
What
mööda.
reporting wasn't trustworthy?
No, okay. First of all,
See
I also
täpselt
don't
paigast.
agree with
Ei saa niimoodi.
the Democratic candidates. Like, first of all, like I thought Trump was going to lose because of the amount of like ad
Ei!
hominem attacks.
Okei, ma pean ikkagi arvama, ma ei
Personally, I
saa.
thought even though I
Või
didn't
siis
vote
ma
for
pean
Trump,
keskenduma
I thought he was
paremini.
gonna
Nägid, ma
lose,
keskendusin,
but I
see oli
didn't,
mitte
partake
random.
in his, not getting reelected.
Jee,
or
ma
elected
kui mul
Kamala.
2
So I
sekka, siis
expect
ma saan.
personally, I'm just talking.
So did that cause you to change your perspective
Seda ma
on
arvasin.
maybe negativity
Ugh.
actually might be the way to go from the party that has alligator Alcatraz?
I'm still waiting for the next Obama. Like, I was so excited when I turned 18 and I went to go vote for Obama, and I waited
Ah,
4 hours.
ma
I was
arvasin,
like, yes, finally,
Seitse prouas
I'm
käib.
making a difference. We're going away from Iraq
See oli
war. We're going
reaktsioon.
away from Wall Street. Like,
Reaktsioon.
like our savior has arrived. And then what did Obama do shortly thereafter?
Press
He
the right
failed at Wall
button,
Street.
but...
That was a big, like...
No, it
Very
was...
incredible character. You can say about Wall Street, but like the counter.
The
was
RNG
letting the
machine
entire
just,
financial system in the United States collapse.
Right. No,
Makes me...
I have opinions about that, which are,
Final thoughts there, Daniel.
Oh, wow. I wanted to go into immigration, so...
I'm just saying, just as a real quick for that, because like I understand
Why?
that as Americans, we have a big country and we lose track of the rest of the world, but like people look at like the bailouts of the banks and like, God, America f***ed up with that. We say that as Americans.
Rest
There
right
is no
button.
other country on the planet. It's like, God, in America, they sure did up when they bailed out their banks. Look at how much America has fallen since 2008 as
Yes.
the financial and investment capital and the tech capital and the military capital and the intellectual
Lol.
capital of the world. Like,
Easiest
wow, America should have
freaking,
jumped in those. And
like,
look at
it's
those-
even
nobody
like,
else thought that except for Americans. Like,
It even doesn't have a
I'm at the
mix-up
point in my life
of
where I feel like
Crouch
compromise is my
Throws
guiding principle
and
at
still
this point.
live.
And you support the guy who has
Brainrot.
mean nicknames for all of his political opponents?
Yes, exactly. That's a compromise.
39-year-old reaction time.
That's a
Okay, I'm not yet
compromise.
Maybe a
39.
compromise on his
Almost.
morals. What is the compromise? When is Trump compromised with? How many people voted for the big beautiful bill on the Democratic side?
He's
What is the
pro
compromise?
What?
Tax cuts. He's
Kolm
for
sekka aega
deregulation.
reageerimiseks.
Do I love
Nii see on.
Those are all Republican positions. There's no compromise on any of that.
No, I say for me personally, as a
Silmad,
Democrat, to
käimas.
accept that
Vau,
over
vau, vau, vau.
the-
Käib,
It's
rahu,
not a
rahu, rahu.
compromise
Mitte
when
ühtegi
only one
kommentaari.
side is the one giving everything. That's called getting taken advantage of.
So you would describe myself as being taken advantage of by the Republican Party?
No, because I would probably just describe you as a Republican.
I'm still debating whether or not to switch,
Arvasin.
but I'm still holding on for hope for a
Reageerisin! 3
Democratic
sekki aega,
candidate
jah.
that will. I
I
guess we're
don't,
gonna.
you're saying you're debating this.
Ice.
Again, it's like there's a teenager who door dashes food too much to an apartment. And it's like, do I want this guy to babysit my kid, or do I want Ghislaine Maxwell, who's about to get out of prison, to be like a babysitter, right? Because I guess she's gonna be looking for work soon. Well, that's not fair. Donald Trump might put her in a cabinet position, okay? Right?
Yeah.
But it's like the fact that there's even a question between these two
Ah.
things, it's like it's not even remotely comparable. Kamala was more qualified. Biden had a better
Lol.
4-year track record. Like the Democrats showed that they were willing to adjust strategy if they needed to. Donald Trump, not only did Donald Trump double down from what he ran as in 2016,
The RNG generator.
like they literally buried the head in the 2020 election
He's
was
eating me
completely
for
rigged.
breakfast
Like
and
how-
lunch
like
and
how is there
something.
I'm just so curious. I'm like, what? Give me like one thing where you look at both sides. You're like, well, I think that like I have a genuine dispute in how I think that both sides will function here, without saying trans.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Without trans people. What is the one dispute between the two sides where you're like, I kind of see both sides of this issue?
Where I see both sides of this issue? I mean,
what is Trump in your mind making it a difficult decision on?
Well, I mean, like for starters, the economy trying to keep unemployment low, I think sounds like a reasonable goal.
Unemployment was lower under Biden than Trump. After COVID, that's an accomplishment, right?
But is your position that Trump would kick out like all Hispanics? For example, I wanted to go to immigration. Is that your position? That is like he is just like foaming at the mouth, racing. Like he wants the worst for us. He's like out to get us.
It's not about wanting the worst. I'm just
whether
saying
if it's true or not. It's
Donald Trump had to say that we were at war with Venezuela to kick out Venezuelans faster. That's crazy to me.
I think it's crazy too. I do not agree.
Why you agree with me? Stop agreeing with me.
Because when you
I don't know why this happened. I don't know how to deal with this. Okay. I don't understand this. Is it every time I just had a conversation?
You're describing a caricature rather than like
a alligator. This is like 10 miles from my house. It's not a caricature. It's real. It's a place.
Do you believe that the president should enforce immigration laws? I mean, I'm not trying to say how he implements it. I'm not even going there. About
this is Spain. It should have the actual implementation of a throwbreak mini game should have less animations at the.
I had a conversation yesterday with a very nice guy. Okay, Ryan, I love him. Lawyer guy.
When you fail.
Cool dude. Every single position that I bring up, it's like, okay, I agree Trump is over here. I agree Trump is over here. I agree Trump is over here. I agree Biden was better here. I agree Biden was better here. I agree Biden was better here. But I'm still having this dispute between both people.
Do I think both Biden or Trump would enforce the border or protect the border? I think both of them would. But when you say that one absolutely wouldn't, question why would you say that, right? I'm just...
That one what do you mean one absolutely wouldn't? What are we saying?
Only one that react to is the 3-second one.
Responsibility to secure the border.
Yes.
Now when you're saying that one of them wants to deport
motiveerib breakima, kui pead iga kord animatsiooni vaatama. Ei motiveeri! Oleneb, kas sul on siukene aju või teistsugune, ma ei tea. Võib-olla motiveerib, aga see on mingi väga high level motivatsioon, mida ma ei ole nii high level. Ma ei saa. Okei, mind pigem nagu ajab see nagu kettasse. Ja kettasse ajamine ei ole kunagi keskendumiseks hea.
Hateful than the Democrats do.
There's culture problems. Yes, there are awful culture problems in this country. Yes.
Culture problems. Mingi umbesikustatud culture problems.
In this country, and I just say culture problems, that the Republicans and Donald Trump and his administration come off as hateful about certain types of immigrants, right?
I would entertain the idea that is a possibility. Yes.
I would entertain that is a possibility.
What do you want me to say? Because then the logical next step is to then compare that to the Democratic Party.
If Biden would have created something called white re-education camps and thrown white people into there to wokeify them, would you be saying,
That's bad, yes.
You would say that's bad? You wouldn't say, well, I'm seriously entertaining the possibility that I might be opposed to this.
Well, what I'm saying would...
Here's what I'm saying. I'm just kidding, because this is stream live.
Because I hate both sides for it.
This is the difference, okay? Is that the Republicans made fun of AOC for going to the border and saying that she was like taking fake pictures to see what she cared about an issue.
Ma ei saa kätest ammu aru, ma peab mingit tegelast tegema, kes päriselt mingi kätte vaatamisega on tegu, siis ei. Kunagi, ma teen mingi maksimum mingi 80 tundi ja seda, ma just ei tea seda nii palju.
She doesn't know anything about, she doesn't even know what habeas corpus is when question in front of Congress. She's taking video in front of Venezuelans locked in cages or people that were deported from the United States locked in cages behind her doing these like badass videos. That difference there does that not come across? Like I gotta ask as a I don't know if you immigrated like life or if you were born in the United States.
Born here, about parents came here.
Okay, does it not bother you that the administration holds that view of people from other countries, from countries your parents?
Of course, it would bother me like on a personal level, but like on a policy level, if you say for example, for inner city schools, right? Like you say. Today, I was out there handing trying to volunteer, trying to make a difference in my local community. It's like, would I be better off with the Democratic or the Republican parties? Like, how is that going to impact me today? Make a difference for kids going to school, getting an education, and being more functional members of society.
Vana ei saa vajuta lihtsalt õiget nuppu. Ma tean, ma vajuta ainult vastu. Isegi kui, vaata, tegelikult nagu selle juures, kui ta nagu kõik on sama šansiga, siis tegelikult on kõige õigem mul kogu aeg vajutada ühte, nagu Mainman ütles mulle kunagi.
proposition.
To be honest, personally, perhaps I'm
ma peaksin
ignorant, but
lihtsalt
I don't
alati
know.
võtma ühte ja siis ma lihtsalt enamus frausid
Perhaps I
käikiksin
am
siin
just not-
selles,
Well,
aga ma ei
that's
tee
not
seda,
the
sest ma
greatest
tahan
Who cut
vaadata
the
käsi,
Department of
siis
Education
ma
that just,
vajutan
like,
midagi
was
valesti.
15% of the budget of most of the local
Yes.
schools across the United States?
Yes,
tal ei
yes,
ole
I'm
isegi
aware
käsi
of
olnud,
the-
peaga ei
call it
vaadata.
the social programs that were cut by the One Big Beautiful Bill. So do I like
So
that?
how are
No.
both sides
Oh.
think this?
Do you? But okay. If it was under the
ma ei saaks isegi random'i
so
vajutada
much
siin
better
jalga
off.
tulemust.
That's what I'm waiting to
Midagi
hear
on
about, like
siin
the
viga.
promised land that
Well,
my
the
party would
Department of
offer me.
Midagi on
Education
aju
would've been cut,
funktsionaalsus.
right?
Right, there would be more money spent on these social
Naljakas.
programs. But
So
that's
failure
one
that
thing,
is
Yeah.
funny.
There wouldn't have been this outward
I
derision.
press exactly the wrong options,
that my
like
kids would be like guaranteed to
It's
like go to
uncanny.
MIT under Biden than Trump, then I would have voted for Biden right
right
then and
option
there.
that you right.
It's not.
But okay,
like,
okay, maybe the standards are too high.
Here's what I can
I'm
say.
being hyperbolic,
Here's what I say.
but
It's not
that's
about-
where I'm
it's not about-
going.
It's not about whether or not your kids would go to MIT. It's that under Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, I at least
Ah!
have a question whether or not
Neli
MIT
tükki
would exist
järjest.
in 4 years.
ma lähen
Okay?
I retire. I'm a master of throwbreaking.
I hope that's
Magamatus.
right.
Kuidas
I am
magamatus?
rooting
Ma
for that.
magasin
The Democrats-
rohkem kui
the
4
Democrat Party,
tundi.
Like, it convinces me that it's not
Why
just
does it
lip
have to
service.
convince you?
Because they want, if
It's
they
like
want,
we're arguing about whether it'd be better to get a hand job from somebody with calloused hands or Edward Scissor fingers. Like it's not like it's
You
not,
don't-
it's not even remotely
Magamatus.
close on any of these
Sa-
issues. There is no Democratic allocator
mulle
Alcatraz.
meeldib, et
There is
sa
no Democratic
minu,
AI, Navy SEALs videos going out from the
kuidas öelda,
government Twitter
emotsionaalset
accounts
ja
about, like, owning
egotsentralist,
immigrants. There's not making up lies
you're
about
not
like eating the
entitled to my
taxes.
vote.
egotsentralist
I think
või
you
noh,
have to, like,
minu ego
there has to
paitad.
be a conversation,
Et see,
we have to
et see
find some
tegelikult
common
ei ole
ground.
minu rõvedalt
Better than
vähesed
Kamala. Not, Kamala was not good enough.
reaktsioonid, vaid see on
So Kamala
ainult see, et ma ei
she
maganud
was,
nii palju.
She was a DA.
mis on tõenäoliselt
California
õige,
Attorney
aga see on
General,
kõige igavam lahendus. Saad aru, et
senator,
Trumpi
then
ei
he was
valita
vice
sellepärast,
president.
et ta oleks,
What more did you
et ta
need
oleks,
or what else do you want to
Trumpi
hear?
valitakse sellepärast, et ta ei ole igav. Mina ei lähe magama, sest nii ei ole igav.
I hate to say this, but it was... No, like I said,
Ma tahtsin midagi muud öelda,
it's
aga
not a
mõtlesin
great
seda.
answer, but she was not charismatic enough, which makes me kind of ashamed to say that.
Mäng on alati
maybe
süüdi,
she wasn't
alati.
funny enough, maybe she didn't crack enough jokes, maybe she wasn't like, you know, like...
If you say, okay, wait. If we say charismatic, okay, isn't the point?
Unfortunately, that has to do with
This
the electoral
time I
voting. That's
do
not-
manually
If that's what the American people want to
the
elect,
throwbreak setup. Then
I
it
myself,
will actually do
you
the
know,
thing
Don't like,
after
isn't
I
it more important
quit.
to have
And I can
like a qualified
look for
leader
matches
than
at the
just
same
guy who
time.
can crack the best joke?
100%.
So then why then
But I'm not playing against any Kazuya, and no Kazuya
Yeah, I just
uses
don't
pros,
understand
I'm still
so
trying to... I mean, okay, even if I can see that all your points are correct,
quick select.
you know, I still have
Well, hold
to...
on, you
I
think
still-
we don't even disagree on anything
I
so
still
far.
have to wake up and be like, I'm going to go for vote for Kamala. Like that still has to happen mechanically, right?
Yeah?
So that did not happen. I mean, I'm
Yeah, but
sorry
I'm
that
trying
I
to figure
didn't
out
vote for
why.
her.
I'm trying to figure out why, like what was missing.
Because she not cute.
I did not feel that her, like she was the strongest candidate. I mean, that's what I said at the very
Because she
beginning.
didn't have the best jokes?
Strongest candidate.
Unfortunately, she
Lol.
just did not appeal to me. I don't know how else to describe
Not
it to you.
beautiful
Yeah, but I'm trying
enough.
to
I
figure
would
out
not sleep.
how.
If you want to go by policies, like I never
You're
listened
not
to her
going
long
by
enough in her
policies.
debate for me to actually like pay attention to, you know, like. But
How
Bill
is this
Clinton
thing?
convinced me when I was talking his 1990 debate with was it like George W. Bush Sr. And when George W. Bush was saying like, oh, you don't understand the macro level, and then Bill Clinton came out and said like, if there's somebody who got fired, I know them. Like, you know, he related on a personal level on live national television. I didn't see that in Kamala.
Do you feel like Donald Trump, the billionaire real estate mogul
sure.
from New York City, relates to you more than Kamala Harris?
Not really, no. But more. I mean, sorry. Yes, the last thing you said compared to Kamala. Yes, unfortunately, that's how I feel.
In what way do you feel like Trump relates to you?
I feel like he is more direct.
What?
I feel like he's more direct to the point. Like he is
B,
more
what is
blunt,
B?
Like he doesn't BS. I feel
What is
like,
what are these
Donald Trump,
buttons?
I feel like hold on. I feel like Donald Trump BS's on every point that he talks about.
Well, he's a better BSer than Kamala. That's all I would say.
What the hell?
I mean, do I like either one of them? No, but one's a better BSer than the other.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
Stop, chill. Hey, calm it down.
Would you like me to lie to you?
I guess I don't know what the I
How
don't know
to
the path
do this
forward is for
thing.
Democrats if the sole qualifier for being
Can I go to keyboard?
Daniel
Yes, I can.
Tosh
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
run for office or
If he had like an army of like qualified, you know, lifelong government politicians,
Press
maybe.
5 plus
wait, who has
C.
that? Donald Trump didn't have that. What do you mean?
Guess he probably fired them. I don't know. Like,
How is
All
that's why I
right,
said he's
final
more like a
thoughts
Queen's
there,
Gambit
Daniel.
kind
5
of
plus
guy.
C?
He's
Okay,
more
what
like-
is
that's why I said
C?
he's more like a Queen's Gambit kind of
Queen's
guy.
Gambit.
than
Don't fucking say
Angela,
chess
like,
terminology if you don't
older,
understand
like,
it.
more strategic, like, he's
Dump
more,
is like
speaks from the gut, and maybe he doesn't really think.
Queen's
like,
Gambit is not
think
speaking
through
from the
positions.
god. Queen's Gambit is
what
a
the gambit is
strategy.
that we're playing here. What
He
are we?
sacrifices pawns all the time. That's why
That's
he
not
gets
a
rid of people,
gambit.
like,
You
who don't-
sacrifice
Yeah, but
very
he
specific
doesn't,
thing in a
like,
gambit.
I'm imagining playing against I don't know. I'm like imagining playing against like a chess master, and I'm just like
not that smart.
sacrificing every piece, and I'm like gambit,
That's what I'm
gambit,
saying.
gambit, gambit. Like gambit implies like a risk for some reward.
True.
Donald Trump just loses.
So you think he's not that smart of a guy? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you think
I think he's
like
fucking retarded. Yes.
Okay.
Like for instance, so you talk like here's like this is the easiest thing I ask is like do we say
Motor
he's like this guy that
buttons.
like does all these gambits?
I don't think he's a genius.
Z.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, okay,
That's,
that
I understand. An understatement. But like, what is? Can we think of a single one deal that he got in the 5 years that he's been president that we thought all this gambiting stuff was worthwhile for?
Well, I mean, somebody had mentioned
Okay.
the terrorists. I'm not supporting the terrorists, but
Okay, we
What
don't
did
have
I
any
need
deals
to?
on that
Okay.
yet. Just one thing. He had 4 years as
he's
president. and
attempting
Cool.
to do it. But
Done.
I'm not saying it's a good
Action
decision.
interest.
What about
normal.
his first
Davai.
term? What was the one? Was there any amazing, crazy, good gambit deal?
sa panid
thing
juba
ever?
It's only
kõik
gonna be the tax cuts,
Alice'i
which is
kraabid.
gonna
Ei, ma
be
tahtsin
kinda
seda, et
obvious
kus
to
sa
be
nagu
kinda like
tõused
bumping
üles
the bill,
ja
which, I mean, it seems like
see,
low-hanging
mis sa
fruit.
mainisid.
Why wouldn't he do that?
So tax cut. Well, hold on. Wait. So tax cuts were not an amazing gambit. That's just the standard Republican decision.
oot, kui Minecraft parkour oli suurelt, oli päris bängas
I'm
teinud.
saying
ma tean.
he's been this amazing deal maker. I don't know what deals he's made.
selle panin ka või, seal ei saanud ju
See that
auto
when
panna
he
seda.
cuts
oota, näita.
social programs like Medicaid, like millions of people are probably gonna get cut.
vaata,
That's
siis
what I'm
mõtlesin, et
saying.
siin
I don't think
on
he is acting like long term, but he does make
on üsna
decisions.
kindel,
I
et
mean,
ma
I don't
panin,
understand.
ses
He
mõttes, et
makes
nagu, ma näitan
decisions.
sulle.
I-
Select for
I
move'ist
feel
panin
like
kõik
we're
asjad.
having like I
kus
feel
siin
like we're
on
meeting like a
crouch
retarded
into
student.
tavaline
And we're
throw?
like, today he walked to class
Crouch
without
into
falling
tavaline
over and hitting
throw.
himself in the face, and then he,
Ei
you know,
ole
he
ju.
wrote all over the piece of paper, which is good.
So
Action
what's your
4.
explanation on why he won the presidency?
Action
How did
4
he-
ei
is it
olnud
because, you know, just that
crouch into
cold-minded?
tavaline
Yeah,
throw.
right now, yes. Yeah, I think that's the issue.
You think I'm a
While
cold
crouching?
Yes.
supporter? Really?
Yes. Well, because I'd ask you after everything we've talked about, what like you right now you would still think that
Okay,
we
what
did a
else?
better
It
job
is what it
choosing
is.
Donald Trump
We
over
play.
Kamala Harris. Right now, yeah.
aga ma ei saa isegi play'd. ma ei tea, kuidas see käib. I don't know, et
No, then like right now, if you could go back in
1, 2,
time and say we
5
should have had
ah?
Kamala Harris instead of Trump as president.
What?
Do you think that's true, or do you think we were better off still, despite everything that's happened for Donald Trump being president
What?
versus Kamala Harris?
You saying that
Okay, open the accounts. Woo.
Right now, yes.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, I hope so, but I don't know. Like, again, like if you want me to like say what you want me to say,
miks mul need numbrid
No,
I
on?
will say so, but I don't believe it.
It's not. I just don't even know like on what singular possible position we could possibly say that maybe immigration to the border, maybe. But
Lol.
even at that Biden's sort of willingness to support like legislation.
Jalg
in
juba
term,
tõusis
it would've
üles,
gone
aga-
way further than the single executive order that Trump signed. Like, I don't understand how we were so,
Halb
what were we so
paniste.
afraid of. I'm just curious. What was like a worse outcome? Give me like the top 2 things. You're like,
Lol.
okay, Kamala Harris president. This is what's gonna get fucked up. Like, what were we so worried about?
Worried about Kamala or worried about
Kamala Harris, if she would have been elected, what are like the top 2 things you're like, oh, this could go really bad?
This is gonna sound probably bad at this point in time, but I feel like, no, not trans. Do you believe that Trump is the strongest Israel supporter candidate?
No!
Trump is the
issand
strongest
jumal, ei.
supporter.
Okay, and do you support the support of our ally in?
see oli
the
see
Middle East?
Iisraeli
I
kommentaari.
support our ally in the Middle East. I don't think we need to be supporting everything Netanyahu's doing unconditionally right now, though. No.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But then how do you agree with Trump?
At that point in time, during the election,
You think that Kamala would have been a stronger Israel supporter
mis
than
ma teen,
Donald
mis
Trump?
ma teen, okei,
no, I'm saying
mõtleme.
the opposite.
Lol,
Yeah,
ta
so
isegi,
wouldn't Kamala
okei.
have- wait,
At that point, I'm talking
Very
about
good
the
punch.
election season. I'm talking about.
No, but I'm saying right now, I'm saying what would have been a concern for Kamala Harris versus Trump? Do you think that Kamala would have pulled the plug on Israel completely?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that Trump
Ah.
went on record saying like there is no stronger supporter to Israel than
võib-olla
I.
sul on õigus sellele
that
mitte
point in
magamise
time.
teooriale.
I don't-
You
I'm
might
saying these
be onto
convictions,
something.
Even if they were false, the messaging was there.
Lol.
So so hold on. So the strongest issue that you have, you're not Israeli, right? Just making sure.
I am not Israeli.
Okay,
Why would I?
wait,
Why would
okay,
I?
wait. So the strongest thing that we would have worried
Okay.
about under Kamala.
Okay,
is that if
okay,
she was
now-
elected,
now I
we
put-
might not have supported
Put
Israel
away
strongly enough.
the
that was
talking
the point, I
heads
believe.
But that would have been
and
one of your top
concentrate.
issues. Where you're like,
Actually concentrate. I will do so much better. liigutusnumber 1, 5, 1. Okay. Now everything better. LOL! 3 korda järjest pead tegema ainult, et saada pihta. Up! Okay. I did the Brian laugh because of being so slow. To the duct. Up! It's still not knowledgeable enough. What the fuck? Lol! Good luck, even though I think I should do a mid there. Yeah. Yay! Wow! Okay, nice. Of course, 14 frames is a bit too much against Brian. Minus 14. LOL! I see what I think is a whiff, then I press button. Button. Kass, mine korra eest ära. Good luck, but no finish. LOL. If I had an orbital, I have an orbital, but it's shit. Kind of. If I had an actual orbital, think how much better life. Oh, yeah, no combo. Blah 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 blah. Oi! Lol. Had a chance. Minecraft parkour see läbi, jaa, see on kohutav. Okei, ma panen selle uuesti Minecraft parkouri. Ma mõtlesin, et see äkki võtab mu keskendumise ära, aga see ei võta mu keskendumist ära, see aitas mind. Minecraft parkour oli parim asi since sliced bread. Palun. On siia. Minecraft parkour is back! Oh, blin. Demotion, who is getting demoted? Not me. Me? What? Okay, do your stuff. I want to see what you do. You are the same. Should have ducked. Up. Nice. No, okay. Should not have worked logically, but maybe it did work. No toe kick. So toe kick, right? Oh, no toe kick. Okay. Ah, lol. It used to attack. I promise. Oh, kill? What a freaking combo. Finally. Only move the tracks. Only takes like 900 frames to launch. Or like, do it. LOL! Did he actually know, or did he just guess that he needs to press? LOL. It's Mies! Oh no 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 no. Froze my... Ah, what I do so bad! Ah, now Steve can actually launch that shit. Easy, okay, cool. I did only one jab! No lows? Okay, this guy just does not do lows. But he attacks constantly. Nice. Okay, that was low. I did, like, after hitting down 4, I thought I'd had enough time to do while rushing 4-4. Obviously I don't. I think it's minus on hit, right? Aye. Moves. The move properties of stuff like that. A promotion match. Let's go. Nice. I did it. Armor move. It should have worked. Come on. Bit out of time. Okay, okay. You have a cool outfit, so I say that you're cool. You press buttons! I want the rage hard, not enough frames. Ah! Okay. Buttons! Back 4, did not connect. Okay. Oh, what? Why he did... That would never have worked against anything I did earlier. Okay, he's just playing random mostly, I guess. Lol. I just pressed randomly myself. Thinking it might work, maybe. Twice in a row. Lol. You always fall for that. One more. Ah, what? Oh, lag switch. Ah, I did not go into stance. Otherwise, it would have been safe. What? What? Actually hits. Wow. Optimized combos, yo. Eero, võida nakku. Nüüd te tahate seda mulle, siis ma... Võidan. Sa pead mulle rohkem asju ütlema. Lol. What the hell move is that? What the hell? It isn't unsafe anymore? Like, from Tekken 8, I guess. Lol. Ah! Cool. Nakku. Sa ei öelnud mulle piisavalt palju, et ma võidaks. Ai jaa. Okay. Okay, start doing the thing I said you'd do. How to make that happen? Keyboard M+0? No, M+O. M plus Q. Oh, yeah, that was it. Probably a art seller. Hello. By the way, I don't want to buy art. Bye. Well, thanks for the follow. Не очень говорю по-английски, нет. Только по-русски, по-эстонски. Извиняюсь.
Get ready for the next battle.
Eesti keelt räägime ainult, mitte kunagi ei ole õppinud koolis midagi. Lol, ma ei blokinud seda asja taga mitte. Okei. Go. See on küll old man reactions. Lol, ma ei teadnud seda. Okei. Okay. Cool. Vaatasin selle rivile. Okay, cool. Guy who has no fundamentals, only combos, but I still lose hard. LOL! Actually hit him. Throw breaks. That's why you do throw breaks. Op! It's probably like if you actually wait for the whole string, it's probably super minus and stuff. Probably, because I don't know. LOL! The only time he did that shit. Yeah. The super reaction time of 36-year-olds. LOL. Okay. That's why you do throw break exercises now. And don't talk as much. Okay. Press 1+2. I press 1+2. Is it not the right one? Okay. Okay, I think I need to. I don't know what I need to do. I haven't learned labbed anyone ever. Okay, shut up.
Round one. Fight.
No! It's actually misinput. Boring tekken. Boring tekken. What the hell? He actually didn't press there. That's cool. Whoa! That's perfect play from me. What? I didn't press. I just grazed the button. Should have killed. If it would have hit. Ah! He falls for that shit. Okay. And I fall for that shit. Let's take a minute or two. Oh, such animation, such superb. Ah, last time it worked. Ah, that's actually good thinking, but I know what you know I can't break frozen. That's why you. That's not a 2, 1+2. I don't know what to do against it. I pressed 1+2. Come on, that was a 1+2. Go to sleep.
Get ready for the next battle.
I go to ranked mode when I need to sleep. This is my sleep.
Get ready for the next battle.
You will be put to sleep. I was already. Nice. Ah, not nice. Not nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Trusty back 3, always ready to win me a couple of damage points. Why? Nope.
Round 3. Fight.
Ah! Actually, I did very wrong thing there. What? What was that? I don't even know what I did. Okay, cool. Oh, whoa.
Round 4. Fight.
Lol. Lol. Ah! Okay. Refs in and out. I feel alive. This is what I was meant to do.
Round one. Fight.
Only thing I have for me. Ah, why? Why? That was unoptimal to say the least. Nope. I learned from my last opponent that there are rage arts in the game. Ah, looked at the second screen, come on. Lol. 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 Ah, what is this match? Ah, why? Okay, it would have been funny if they pressed.
Round three. Fight.
Ah, whoa. Such reaction time. Again. Okay, I got one win in me, and then I go to sleep. Whoa! Direction time. The right punishes. Ah, everything's going together so smoothly. Coming together perfectly. Okay, I got one win in me.
Next battle.
And also I need to do throwbreak exercises. 5 plus C? Okay. Ah, I broke that.
Get ready for the next battle.
Orang?
Round one. Fight.
Lol.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Whoa, good punish. Nice. Not so nice. They always after fucking dick jab the low thing. Ah. Always after dick jab, low. Always.
Come over here. Let me talk to you real close.
And starts with the low.
Fight.
Ah, he does the, she does that thing and then does the low. Always. I think always. Bad options all round.
Round 2. Fight.
Ah! What? Why? Yay. Obviously doesn't know Horang.
Fight.
No fish punishes, nothing. Ah! What the hell happened there? That will miss, right? Okay. Ah!
Round 4. Fight.
Lol. I talked.
Final round. Fight.
I still tried that shit. First win of the century.
Round 1. Fight.
Lol. This is like Tekken 7. Ah, what? Too late? Perhaps.
It's getting hot.
Round two. Fight.
Lol. Lol. Absolute amazing tekken. Come on, whiff! I see you whiffing all the time. Okay, cool. Good job there.
Round
We're
three.
done for one.
Fight.
Is that punishable? Oh, so bad reaction times. We've set him. Lol. Lol. Okay, that's it for today. Nice Minecraft bits. I'm over and done for.